Hi Capricorn, welcome to your January 2020 channeled angel messages. I will be placing oracle cards up here, different cards for you to focus on as I'm channeling so that you can pull images and symbols that resonate with you and pull away a few more specific messages for you out of the general reading. So I'm going to step aside, my darlings. It's going to be different from the weekly videos that I do. I'm going to step aside. I'm going to let Spirit and the Archangels do all the talking and delivering messages for your month ahead, January 2020, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, many of you are entering a time of connecting more deeply with your inner child. This is the part of you that has been nagging. This is the part of you that has been tugging at your sleeve, that you have been dismissing for so long, saying to yourself that you have nothing to do with the past now, that you are disconnecting, that you are separating yourself from the old ways, the old dysfunctions, and focusing only on what is ahead, focusing only on what and who you choose to be. This mindset has been a powerful one. It has been a positive one. It has been a beneficial one for you, Capricorn, as you have made so much progress, as you've adapted this mindset. However, the inner child cannot be and will not be left behind. You have sought out so many gurus, so many teachers, so many spiritual figures to come in and bring in for you guidance in regards to healing, in regards to removal of blocks, and now you find yourself at an impasse, not knowing which way you wish to go in, not knowing what you wish to choose for yourself. And now you are understanding, you are realizing, you are coming to know that the answers are inside of you, held by this inner child, held by this seemingly forgotten part of yourself who has known the path all along, who has known the plan all along. This part of you that knew through such wisdom at a young age that what they were being taught, what they were being shown was wrong, that knew, that understood that the grown-ups around you were doing things that did not make sense, that were not kind, that were not loving, that were not true to the human spirit you felt within yourself at a young age. It is time to reconnect. This is where the answers lie. This is where you will find what it is that you want. This is when you find the clarity that you were born with, but you lost along the way. It was never lost. It was simply muted within you, waiting to be accessed, waiting to be heard. And you will find, Capricorn, that you will experience many amazing revelations and epiphanies in the month ahead as you prepare for a new year, as you prepare for a new year and a year of wisdom and being older. You will find that this growing older is a blessing for you. You will find that it is bringing you so much joy. Now you are able to access that the child within you, the frustrated child within you, had no power to access. Now you are coming together in an alliance, in an agreement, in a partnership with this part of yourself, in realizing these dreams coming true, in pursuing these pursuits that bring you the deepest satisfaction and the greatest joy. All of the knowledge that you have been seeking through books, through videos, through podcasts, through all kinds of teachers, they have been beneficial, but the missing piece, my darlings, our darlings, the missing piece for you is within yourself, and you are accessing it at this time. It was this part of yourself that was caged. It was this part of yourself that was silenced. It was this part of yourself that was told that you did not know what you were doing or saying, that you were behaving in some way, in some foolishness, and a part of your imagination was muted, was silenced, was taken from you, and you are accessing these things again at this time. For some of you, it will feel very much like you have been in some type of a dungeon, in some type of a tower, hidden and locked away, but now you are finding beautiful things around you that you had never noticed before, and they are keys, they are stepping stones to your way out of this locked presence, of this locked way of life. You are coming into true freedom, true expression, true transformation, and really all it is, Capricorn, is you are becoming who you were meant to be all along. But you were conditioned, you were labeled, you were stunted, you were muted, you were redirected, and now you are finding the true path for yourself. Now you are finding who you truly are from within. Now you are finding all of the beauty that is accessible to you, that you were not able to see because you were taught not to see those things. You were taught to keep yourself from focusing on these ideas, these imaginations, these ways of looking at things, and you were taught to see things very concrete, very black and white, very good and bad, very right and wrong, very logical and illogical, but you are understanding and you are seeing through these gray areas. There are so many cracks of light that are coming in. There are so many cracks of inspiration coming in through these cracks. There is so much beauty that you will be beholding, that is lifting your spirit, that is inspiring you, that is moving you through this transformation. You are finding yourself called towards and pulled towards interests that seem to you seemingly coming out of nowhere, that seem to you so very new, but really they are parts of your soul that are awakening at this time, coming together for the wholeness that is you, the whole, complete and total you, coming together to move forward through this time into this grand vision, into these things that are meant for you. And you will find that past life parts of you are coming up in healthy ways, in positive ways. All the parts of you that were silenced, all the parts of you that had your vision dimmed or muted in some way are awakening and coming together now. You may find yourself pulled towards classical music. You may find yourself pulled towards things inspiring you through the ages, through different time periods, through different genres of art and expression that are bringing your soul back to life, that are inspiring you to do the things that you feel passionate about doing. Yes, Capricorn, we are using the word passionate. It is something you feel so disconnected from. Many of you feel you cannot recall the last time you felt passionate about anything, but you are transforming and passion is returning to you at this time, leading you to the path of abundance that seems to have been escaping you for so very long. We wish to emphasize, Capricorn, once again, so very important for you to understand in this message. You are not becoming someone else. You are not distancing yourself from your childhood. You are not distancing yourself from this past of yours. You are going back to the past. You are going back to the beginning. You are reawakening. You are remembering. And you are shifting and transforming by going back to the beginning, not by running away from the past. And we wish for you to understand this. We wish for you to know this. Understand and know this reawakening will be a gentle one for you. Understand this reawakening will be a liberating one for you. Some of you are saying, oh, it's not healing unless you feel like you've been hit by a truck. That can be true at certain phases, at certain stages, at certain times in which we clear, in which we release. But understand that reawakening does not have to be unpleasant. Reawakening does not have to be that feeling of being hit by a truck, as some of you say. This is going to be a remembrance. This is going to be an epiphany. This is going to be a breath of fresh air. We will say this again, Capricorn. This is going to be a breath of fresh air. Do you understand this, Capricorn? Not all things come through struggle. Not all things come through pain. Not all things come through fighting battles and climbing uphill. Some things simply arrive. Prepare for this arrival. Be open to embrace it. Be open to learn from joy. Be open to learn from pleasure. Be open to learn from accomplishment. Be open to learn from inspiration. Not all lessons are painful. Not all things involve running away or rebuilding. Sometimes you simply must go back to the beginning, and all things begin to flow much simpler when you are in unison, when you are connected with that which you've always been. This is how you begin to work within your nature, instead of working against it, instead of editing yourself, instead of shaping and molding yourself. Capricorn, we bring to you the number 5. We bring to you the number 5. We bring to you the number 5. We want you to know you may be seeing this number. You may be seeing it. You may be seeing it in repetitions. You may be seeing it coming up in totals as you pay for items throughout your day. You may be seeing it as gas stations. You may be seeing it all around you. This is a reminder that many things are changing. Many, many things are changing. You are clearing the karmic connections. You are clearing the old ways, the old karma. But you are doing it as you are rising up into joy. We will say this again. You are doing it as you are rising up into joy. And many of you ask, how can I raise my vibration? Many of you ask, what must one do to raise their vibration? Many of you say, I am so sick of these low vibrational people all around me. Why do I attract them? Why are they in my existence? Why are they here? You must understand. You must understand, dear ones, that you will raise your vibration by being in your joy. We bring to you the example, we bring to you the illustration of a balloon filled with helium that simply floats away. It floats away, rising up in the air. And if you were to allow for your spirit to lift, if you would allow for your spirits to raise, you would be much like that balloon filled with helium, simply floating away on to the next journey, on to the next adventure. Free, unable to be caught or held down by anyone, because you've risen so very high they cannot catch up to you. They cannot grab onto your strings. They cannot yank you or pull you back down. They can't reach you, because you've risen so very high. Capricorn, we ask that you not focus on a high. You not do this by getting high. We ask that you go within, that you connect with the things that bring your spirit joy, that bring you happiness, that bring you laughter. Capricorn, we ask for you to laugh. We ask for you to be in your imagination. We ask for you to play. We ask for you to connect with the inner child through photos, through songs, through movies, cartoons, characters, toys, the things you loved back then. This will set the reset button and will encourage you to continue gravitating towards modes of entertainment that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that will lead you to activities that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that will call in new experiences and people in your life that bring you joy and bring you happiness. This, darlings, this, dear ones, is how you will raise your vibration. And very soon you will be that beautiful, bright, big red balloon floating away, uncatchable, unstoppable. You will access that sense of freedom, dear ones.